So we talked about building rapport. Okay. Building rapport. Why do we build rapport? Because people like to do business with people they like, and they like people they have something in common with. Think about your friends. Why do you like them? You got something in common with them, right? Yeah, you shared an experience. You like the same football team. You enjoyed the same wine. You whatever. Okay, you went through something to high school together. Went through some good experience together, some bad experience together. Whatever it is, there's some commonality, some common thread between the two of you that binds you. And guess what? Here's the beautiful thing: you're only going to be dealing with humans in any of your interactions on sales, and you have something in common with every other human on the planet, whether you think you do or not. The key is to find out what that is so that you can build rapport. You can build conversations surrounding things other than your pitch, okay? And I'll give you a couple of different examples here. Years and years ago when I sold, it's a long story that's sort of funny and depressing at the same time, when I sold manufactured housing or mobile homes or trailers or whatever you want to call them, people come up on the lot, and the very first thing that I would do, because I understood that my objective was to build rapport after pre-qualifying them, was to take a look at what they drove up in. Okay, what could I identify about them by what they were driving, by their license plate, the state on the license plate? Did they have a sports logo on the license plate? Were they wearing a baseball hat? Was that baseball hat around? Did it have, the Florida Gators on it? Did it have fishing on it? What did it have on it, right? I'm looking for something identifying with them that I could have a conversation about, some commonality, something to say, hey, I've done that too, or what about this, or what about that, and something that you can have some humor with, if possible. Humor is one of the best ways to build rapport. People love to laugh. So I'm always looking for those opportunities when I'm talking to people, okay? And not for any devious ulterior motive purpose, but to genuinely build rapport and build a relationship with somebody that I'm going to be doing business with. When you get into sales situations, they can be very, very tense, okay? You have prospects that are contacting you. Generally speaking, they're going to want something from you, whether it's a product or money, depending on what type of prospect it is. And they can be very tense situations. So your job is to break the ice, and it's very easy to break the ice by building rapport. If you've never read it, make sure you pick this up today without fail and get it on Audible, so you can listen to it in the car if you have to. You can pick it up on Amazon. Get How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. That's all it's about, is building rapport. I read that book 25 years ago, now maybe even 30 years ago now. And I read it multiple times over the years. And the entire book is about building rapport and finding that common thread in other people. And if you follow the principles that are in that book, you will be able to build rapport with just about anybody. Right? And that helps you become that chameleon that you need to be able to zig and zag with the different personality types, to find the commonality, to find the common thread, find the things that you both enjoy, to build humor, to break the ice and cut through the tension of the sales process. If you listen to any of my calls, you hear me joking with people all the time. People I don't know, I've never met them, never will meet them. They call me for something, right? I want something from them. They want something from me. And you'll hear me go into, comedy routines all the time. People love to laugh, right? I'm trying to break the ice, and let's get to a point where this doesn't feel like a rigid sales presentation, because that's not what I want my conversations to sound like, or to feel like on the end of the prospect.